Okay, so got y equals f x equals square root of x plus 7. We want the inverse function. We get x equals square root of y plus 7. We got to solve for y. You see what to do to solve for y? Hopefully you do. Much easier than all the stuff we did in the previous functions. Square both sides, we get x squared y plus 7. I don't need to explain a lot of steps. You get y equals x squared minus 7. That was easy, right? Okay. Now, f inverse of x should equal x, testing whether it's equal. I got the question mark over my equal sign. Well, f of f inverse of x is square root of x plus 7. This would be the square root of f inverse of x. Okay, well, f inverse of x is x squared minus 7. And we get the square root of x squared. X. Now, how do we solve? Well, what's the square root of x squared? That gives a little careful. Square root of x squared is not necessarily x. If x is a negative number, the square root of x squared. Never mind. Put it to well, yeah, if x is a negative number, the square root of x squared has got to be positive. So if x was a negative number, the square root of x squared wouldn't be x because that would make it negative. This is true. If x is greater than or equal to 0. If x was negative 1, the square root of x squared would be the square root of 1, which would be 1. It would be equal to negative 1, so the square root of x squared would not be equal to x. Now, you're open math and you're help you deal with that question. I don't want to get into that detail. I want to give you the overview. Okay? Talk too much about details. Don't lose your attention. I've got it. Okay, so this one's fairly straightforward, except for this little glitch here that we'll hopefully learn how to do it. Okay. What if we have say it was a cube root instead of a square root? What would be different? Well, what would we do to both sides? We cube both sides, right? Well, the cube root of a number is a number we cube to get that number. So when you cube the cube root, you just get whatever taking the cube root of. So we get y cubed Okay, that's not here. We want the inverse function. There should be like y equals f of x equals cube root of x squared plus 7. You got to do the inverse first. I just got off and solving this thing for x. Okay. So if we do the inverse relation would be x equals the cube root of 1 squared plus 7. And now we cube both sides. We get x cubed equals cube root of y squared plus 7 cubed. Of course, the cube root cube just gives you whatever the expression is. You got x cubed equals y squared plus 7. And now the rest of the solution is fairly easy. We get y squared equals 7 minus x cubed. Now we want to solve this. Probably want to write y equals square root of 7 minus x cubed. Of course, take the square root of y squared, square root of this. But remember, this has to be a plus or minus. Because what we're saying is, if you square what you get here, you got to get this. Well, if you square the negative of that square root, you're going to have a negative times a negative. It's still going to give you the same thing. And now we have an ambiguous result. If this is ambiguous, it's not a function because you got two different values of y. Okay, so in this case, you have to restrict domains. Again, I'm going to leave it to open math to give you a series of simple examples to get you up to that point. What I want to focus on is the algebra and how the algebra works out. I'll observe now. F of x is this, and f inverse of x is the positive square root, and we could have easily chosen the negative square root. Then f of f inverse of x equals the cube root of f inverse of x positive squared plus 7. Because again, we're substituting f inverse of x into the f function, replacing x with f inverse of x, replace this x with f inverse of x. This equals the cube root of the square root of 7 minus x cubed squared plus 7, which is the cube root of 7 minus x cubed plus 7, which is the cube root of wrote that down wrong. When I saw this, it should be x cubed minus 7. Every one of these should be x cubed minus 7. So now, everything algebra there is very simple. Put that in my head. X cubed minus 7 plus 7 is just x cubed, and the cube root of x cubed is x. Okay. So now f of x inverse of x equals x, and that's a big deal. Of course. That sort of question also appeared on. So you want to get that straight. Okay, well, hopefully on that we'll get you there.